TV, and we continue with the rest of our stories in our bulletin. You'll remember just before our social media break, we mentioned that Ecowas was sitting to discuss, or deliberate rather, on Morocco joining Ecowas. And my colleague Nabil Ahmed Rufai was also in attendance and now joins us for some details on this particular story. Nabil, hello. Now, for the benefit of our viewers, can you explain why Morocco has decided to join Ecowas?
Well, Lerato, it has come as a result of the partnership that Morocco wants to have with West African countries in order to improve trade as well as development in both countries. Now, currently, there is a session going on, a closed-door session where policy think tank Imani Africa, as well as Moroccan think tank Amadeus Institute and other stakeholders, parliamentarians here in Ghana and ambassador for Morocco here in Ghana are having a discussion on the way forward for this accession of Morocco to ECOWAS. Now, you would recall that last year in February, they declared their intent to join ECOWAS, and then ECOWAS in Monrovia actually in principle gave their consent to that. But then there's been some misconception as to what really this move would mean for West African countries, and this is what has necessitated this kind of discussions between Morocco and West African countries. Now, in March, the Amadeus Institute actually held a similar discussions in Senegal on the way forward to really clear the misconceptions regarding this particular move on the minds of West African countries. And they are doing a similar thing here in Ghana, so that they would lay a clear roadmap as to when Morocco joins ECOWAS, the kind of benefits both countries would get.
The inclusion of Morocco in ECOWAS going to develop our trade and boost our trade and commerce rather?
Exactly, Lerato. Basically, they are looking at how to utilize their experience as well as their industry to the benefit of West African countries and to improve bilateral trade. They believe there is a lot that they can give the West African countries, hence their decision to join ECOWAS, Lerato.
And who are present at the Accra meeting, and what are the highlights of today's discussion for you?
We have the Minister of Inner Cities and Zongo Development, Alhaji Sadiq Abubakar Boniface, and he gave a brief remarks on this particular move, and he's saying indeed Ghana is interested in this particular move by Morocco to join ECOWAS, and then Ghana would rally support to the country and make sure that this thing becomes a success.
Thank you very much, Nabil, for that update. That is Nabil Ahmed Rufai giving us updates to the ECOWAS sitting, deliberating on whether Morocco should join ECOWAS or not. Very interesting development there. You would wonder why another African would want to consider joining. They're not even part of West Africa. But there's always a first time for everything, and Ghana is certainly known as one of those nations that carve out new trends for the rest of the continent. Now, let's move back to Parliament, where my colleague Joshua, we tried to earlier get in touch